key point I think we should try and look at this with. As for Liquid, though, it's more, did they get mentally broken on map one? Have they
4-1.
rounded everything out coming into it? Can this make,
What's
it
this smoke?
look like their
Where's this
map
smoke
choice?
going?
We
Where
find
are
out
you
now
aiming
going
with
into
this
map
smoke?
2. Team Liquid on the defending side. That, of course, then means Fnatic on the attack.
Oh, okay.
What is control here?
That's so weird. He was just,
Fnatic
okay.
guessing behind
I thought he
this,
was
but
aiming
both
for a
Scream
smoke, but he was
and
literally
Vera
just aiming just
slip
at the
away.
door, ready to swing. Okay.
Garage.
Liquid on defense, Fnatic on attack. There's an attack smoke down, they push through it, so they get long control. They don't want to... Okay. As we can see, they kind of owned it by pushing through the smoke, but obviously they don't want to do anything. We use enough util to get Yampi over towards A.
But the 3,
He isn't.
See if they get the chance to really pull them into
He
position.
isn't watching this though, so there is a weird timing where everyone could have walked up to short. Maybe they know that they never.
Pretty indicative, as
Okay,
is now
that's good info. What's the rotate like? They don't over-rotate, they keep people here. Are these people in garage going to push out? Here comes the smoke. Dim is in a good position to flash this. And while all this is going on, Scream has now got a lot of info. So Scream is now pushing down mid, and oh boy, weird round. So Scream's going to hit all this information, and Dirk is going to pretty much get a lot of information over towards C. So trade for trade. Oh boy. That was nice from him. The jig is up, they know that everyone's going to go here, but they do know about Durka because he broke the trip. Okay, so they know that he's at least over towards site. This is a nice idea. This is a nice idea from Alpha. Only one drop through window and then he decides to lurk. So good decision from them. Fast retake. That tether is incredible. Look at the damage done from it. What the actual hell? Gets a kill, falls all the way back. Dude.
Oh, but the HP looking low. Alpha needs some heroics here. 18 HP, I don't know if he can do much about this one.
I don't think he can do much about this. Maybe.
Wait, can he deny it?
Oh,
tap, but he pulls him off the defuse.
Kind of had to get that kill, right? Kind of had to get that kill. Nice from Liquid, they win a pistol. That's the thing that they struggled the most to do, so they get a pistol.
Josh will be grinning ear to ear. It all starts with the pistol.
There he is. There he is.
Dude, they nearly comboed the tether and the breach damage. Could have had potential. It was a good tether. I think it got like 3 people. 6 out of 23. some drastic percentages. Drastic percentages I'm seeing there. Fnatic on their ecos, they always just full ecos, so preparing for the next round, just overwhelm. It's a lot of letting Durka just go off. So 4-1 again.
Nothing much in this one. Let's see what Liquid look like keeping this clean if they can.
3-2 man, kind of 2 man. Breach was here at the beginning.
Find anything the other way and happy to play this one out a little more defensively.
Double swing, really nice.
Oh, actually, it was pretty nice. Nice double swing in the end.
I like seeing levels of synergy.
The awareness here as well. This one way that goes up on.
They timed that well, just as the one-way smoke disappeared from the attack as well. They walk into garage. The smoke's going to go behind it. There is a trip here that they just smoked off, so he's going to see that smoke. He's going to know that they're going to be walking through.
Though, gotta be careful. Yeah, falls away from
hey, nice util.
Yeah, Navera.
Posted just dodges it. Okay. This should be pretty clean.
And if you're Liquid, you want every single thing to be clean. You want no mistakes. You need to make up for map 1. Easy to feel out of the game when you're performing poorly. And you can see the crunch going in. Yeah, it's concise.
Nice, Ryan.
Liquid.
Go for it.
Go for it.
Go for it.
Round in round 2.
And particularly with that blowout on map 1, we talk about momentum. So it's key Liquid get on the board here. And ultimately, in my eyes, you got to look towards converting this bonus. You have to really quell that confidence of Fnatic coming out of map 1. Force them to slow down a little bit. Yeah, still vocal as well.
And I love hearing it from Scream as well. You know, he's a veteran on the stage. I talk about him like the old god, and there's a reason he keeps that composure. He'll keep them pumped.
His presence is.
Let's focus on that. You guys can do what you want to do. I'm going to focus on this.
Fast piece here, actually. The TP Soulcast might be able to.
Booster can only go so far, but he has to keep his life. And Booster can catch both of God. Soulcast and Scream. Not reading it right.
That's fine.
DB6 down to 9 HP.
Booster kind of owns them. Like, Booster kind of absolutely owns them. That might be one of the biggest outplays I've seen for a while. I was kind of sick. It's a little bit bold, but I loved it.
A freeze over on A site, though. Said the concern being Demasik down on 9 HP with a Spectre. Stiff Breeze will finish him off, but actually, Mystic looking to flash out, Navera looking to get a little proactive here, and Enzo punishes it.
Yeah, they're not getting the play they want in this at all. Demasik is still super low, and I imagine they will check on it if they were
doing the same thing again though. Dirk has found the space on C.
Oh my god, that's good timing though. Keep an eye on this duel that's going to happen.
30 seconds left.
Does Yampy get this 1v1? Ah, the angle was good.
Dude, the
Nice
Dirk
work from
luck
Dirk.
over towards C,
1v1.
been pretty nice.
The two countrymen.
That's a gun.
Going head to head.
It's going to be a long one. He's going to save this.
As it
Who's
stands,
going to
though,
get the
C's
orb?
wide
Mystic?
open, 5
Mystic with the
standing for
plant
Fnatic.
gets
We
his
talk
ult
about
into the
keeping
next
them
round.
clean. This is
The
a
important
perfect
buy
line
rounds
back
where
here.
everyone's money is
As
going to be
we
low.
didn't have much
It's a
in
smart
this previous
decision.
round. There is the recovered Phantom.
That is a smart decision.
Not long after Boaster found those two.
Dima can try and hold on to this, get something done in the next round, but the only thing Fnatic will need is the utility repurchase and an armor for Alfie. Well, not even considering what the purchase is going to be like for Liquid on the other side of things. I'm curious really if
I think that Haven as well. Josh, Haven is the best designed map in this game. I will die on that hill.
Run away with the early round on Bind.
This is the best designed map in the game. I will strongly die on that hill.
Anything, but they absolutely crumbled when they allowed Fnatic to set up for some of these site hits.
So they can disrupt.
I mean, a lot
I think
more
Bind's
opportunities
better
here.
than
You're talking
this.
about, disrupting
Holy hell.
Setup. Way more opportunities to do so here on Haven. The default, very difficult to manage here on the
Josh,
attack,
you...
unless kind of
Oh
really
my
know
god,
what's
you don't...
going on.
That's madness. That's madness, Josh. You must not understand how the map works.
Oh,
I get it
it's
now.
dreamy
I get
stuff.
why.
You
I
don't
get
away with that
it. I
often.
get it,
No.
Josh.
You
It
really do
explains...
not.
It explains a lot.
Pretty a little frustrating, but it was only bonus, so not the end of the world.
Nah, I disbelieve it. I'm gonna go back. I'm watching. I'm gonna go watch all the old 100 Thieves, 100 Thieves demos and check it out because I don't believe it. If you understand how this map works, then you know it's a sick map.
Whether or not Dirka's going to be allowed that space elsewhere. He's stacked up this time. Boaster revealed. No other utility really invested here.
That's my boombot over. Wait, that was my boombot, right? Yeah. My boombot over towards short. That's fine. Actually, no, I think that was the one inside here. I can't take credit for that.
But the fact that Yampy actually fell
Two-man
to Dirk,
stack
he's
there
gonna be
going
conditioned now.
aggro. Remember, we still have the breach ult into this one. This is
well
nice.
timed.
Omen
There's
flash.
both of them on the
Oh.
run. I'm so surprised they both got to keep their life.
And the spacing not quite there on the back of the paranoia. Fortunate, but flip side of that, I'm going to note a lot of pressure. The flash is going to come through from Navera once again. They have to take the fight.
Dude,
this
was so good from Liquid. So much proactivity.
Mid-round, late round, they're going back in. Navera, unrelenting. And now Dirk,
Okay, Josh, what do you think of Pearl? Give me that. You're just a fan of like stale defense halves, right? Is that what's going on?
Are they listening to you? What is going on? We saw the
You like Pearl? Okay, boss man, come on. You like Pearl and Breeze? Come on, I'll give you split. I'll give you split, but that's crazy.
Literally swings back from both pressure points here outside.
You like the I want to sit on my camera for the. You like no reward for being proactive on the defense, huh? I get it.
Look to reset. Wait for that utility cooldown.
Okay, this is my lineup, so I can take credit for this one.
Okay, so I feel like when we talk about the game being a game of chess,
Breeze is the best map. Breeze is a good. It's a good addition to this. It's a good addition to this game because it's an aim map, right? And we don't have many aim maps. I'm not sure it's I mean, it's a good addition. I'll leave it to that. I don't think it's the sickest designed map, but I think it's a must in this game because we don't have any angels. I'll give you split though. Split's an insane map. Yeah.
Shot in the dark but finds nothing.
You just like the super passive defense, huh? Dude, maps where you can get rewarded for being proactive on the defense half and you have to battle for map control is just so good.
Paint shells. Yampy already creeping on this angle though.
Okay, let's focus on this.
It's so early.
I'm not looking at chat anymore.
It's Mystic will swing it. Potentially the timing could be a little off on this. No, just fine for now, yeah.
Oh my god, Yampy. Looked like Yampy was just disconnected or something there. He was so wrecked just holding this angle the whole time. Did not expect the wide swing from spawn. So nice util to actually enable the wide swing. Yampy really thought his teammates would cover this angle, but the util was there. And Yampy just kind of left out on his own as everyone
to come through, create that advantage, actually isolating Yampy perfectly on the back of that. But even with the investment so far,
Josh, I know. Relax yourself.
Just yet. Really, though, much better start from Nevera here. 8-3 was very, very slow off the mark on bind. At least here, no big round deficit. Actually, the purchase comes through. It's frenzy in hand for Demasik.
Oh, big shot to start with.
Yeah, just peeked the corner a little bit too much there. Okay. Nice
And
proactiveness from them as well to run the defense half. This is great from Liquid. Again, this is one of the most proactive defense halves I've kind of seen them start out.
And again, early
instantly
with work coming in, keeping space,
right, a lot of pressure. Scream's been down here all the time, and then that other round when they were taking map control with the Omen flash and like the flashes towards long, it's really good. Every single time Team Liquid are like in control of it, right? They're not waiting back, they're not waiting to get exec done. They're always in control in terms of the actual defense half. So this is nice. It was a good round from them. And this is just an important one for them to win in terms of economy, right? They would have had to have ecoed, so this is a big one. And these guns are worth saving as well, because Durka can't buy, and Mystic would have had 1-9 after this as well, so they can get a full buy out of this no matter what.
But I'm not even sure if it's relevant that they find that on C-Long immediately, sending a player down mid. Nevera, he said, safe pair of hands behind Scream.
Guys, don't all go in. Don't all go in for Still, Jesus. like me and him have known each other for a long time, right? We've gone to LANs together. We've known each other for a long time. It's fine for me to do it, guys. If you don't know him, it's just straight up bullying. like don't do that.
Yeah, you've got to be a little careful about giving up the weapons, because there's not going to be any possibility that Paranoia comes through.
Paranoia Horn, Mystic now stunned. Paint shot comes in, and that's going to be Enzo gone. They've got to know that Mystic is here, surely. Yeah, the flash, and they clean it up. Liquid looking really good.
Actually looking confident. Coming out of that map one like this, just
that was nice. They make sure they keep no guns. So there's two people that talked about that wouldn't be able to buy, right? This guy and Durka. So that's really good for them. Now they have to make a decision. So 3 of them combined, 2 of them will have low guns.
Rounds like this, that actually you then talk about the mental factor and the confidence to come through and completely rip this away from Fnatic. So working in unison as well. There's little things you see.
That's the thing. If I got Josh on voice chat, and dude, even this is a good example. Even with Josh in the channel, right? I feel like I missed the first 3 rounds just because I was distracted by it. If he's talking as well and we're arguing about stuff, bro, I'm not even gonna look at the game. I'm gonna be watching it, but I'm not gonna be paying attention. Me and Josh will at one point we'll do something where we just talk about stuff. It'll be fun. We have differing opinions. It'll be great. At one point it'll be great, but we need to find the right environment. This isn't the right time for it.
Still in range of his TP to note as well, so it's almost a very deep off angle here.
Okay, smoke goes out, 4-2. They decided to hero by 2 guns, so hero by 3 guns. Nice shot.
There it is, Yampy again. He's making a habit out of this.
He's starting to hit now.
Yep. And I still say he's one of the most dangerous players with an operator we have flat out. But Durka's found room, an all-rounder with Durka. A specialist of all kinds. Creates space towards the B site. Now where do Fnatic go with this?
They don't get overzealous. They're actually just going to allow Durka to take the space. Nevera.
Dude, Durka has done so good at actually like getting into these positions. This is a weird round. If we get the spike down, they are not going to check Alpha, and Alpha is going to probably have 2, unless somehow... I mean, he's got 2 here, right?
2 players on the side. Alpha has to play this perfectly. Sees 1, he waits, and then he strikes out.
It's worth though. Enzo might be a little bit annoyed, but it's worth. Just give him a little apology at the end, and all is fine. Durka gets a kill as well. Hey, wow, that was nice. Really nice round from Fnatic here. They planned that out great. This was a nice position. Yeah, this was good.
Lovely
really
work,
good.
considering the buy was not pretty.
Beautiful setup from Enzo as well. Just a bait at the last second. Once both players are clear of double doors, there's no.
Why does Liquid permaban fracture? They just must not like it, bro. They don't like it. They never liked it when I was in the team, and I imagine nothing changed. They're still banning.
I feel like Durka again can be one of those players that's such a catalyst for Fnatic when they need someone to give them some run, give them a frag, find them some space, bail you back into it. He's always that flashing player. Of course he can be. But you see that value once again. Now early work coming in.
Okay, this is. I thought this was a good idea. This is a good idea. It's a Omen flash here, double satchel into window early, trying to catch them all off. They're not going to hear the sound cues of him getting here, and he's going to send it around. Dude, if the trip was not there, that would have worked so well. That really would have worked so well.
Actually, potentially.
Fedor out.
It's going to be 4 noted here. The Fnatic reset off this. They haven't got Durko in a lurk this time around.
Oh, this is so dangerous, Solgas. Don't think he can back away from this one. Does he get the god timing to...
Information gathered over towards Liquids. So they TP'd here.
Yeah, with 4 of us marked,
they're cutting noise like they're going back into these, so that's why you have to see these people in these kind of positions. They're slowly taking bad map control. So this is nice from Fnatic. They do a lot of early pressure, but as we can see, Liquid actually going to be stacking 3 people here, so this is great as well. Smoke's going to come in, but Breach is going to have a stun to help. That's actually about it. Is he going to jump out at one point? He is going to jump out. He sends it. There's a smoke over towards long to cover the jump out for him. Oh, he did so good. He managed to get 3 as well. So there were 3 on the site. The first 2 didn't actually get anything, but Nivera did great. Good smoke to allow him out of heaven as well. Oh, it's a miss.
They get a second chance at this, they get to walk towards the side. Boast has to dip towards long. Durka back up from sewer, a second shot, and that one's gonna land. Yampy dead, and now Scream
1v2, this is pretty hard.
Can he answer the cry for help here? Tap on the spike, and he wants one of these 2. He'll take the first, but he won't get him down.
Really, really nice from Fnatic. They played this well. They cut us down. Unlucky from Nivera. He did everything, but those other people on site had to get something, right? We got 3 on site. You are trying to get like at least 4 kills, like minimum 3. And oh my god, that shot was crazy though. It was kind of fast.
That was going to be the only curveball, the only spanner in the
works. Oh, Boasted did sick, dude.
Fnatic so well handled from the IGL. And a beautiful reset.
Speaking of resets, timeout for Liquid. They've had a little bit of space, Mike.
Okay.
A little bit of room to play. They kind of hit the markers you said earlier on. Disruptive, finding room to play, picking back up on confidence. Hell, they even want a pistol. Like, let's talk about win conditions. They kind of hit a lot of them. Now we flip the script though, and we look at the money that's starting to build in the bank of Fnatic. It's a lot. You got already 6.5 on Durka, 7.6 on Boaster. That's with a buy in hand, and they're starting to build back in ults. They've got 2 actually pretty impactful ults to play with. So where do we go from here for Liquid? Because they've done
what we've asked of them. Is it difficult to maintain consistency? Yeah, I mean this game can be pretty. This game is hard to be consistent with because there's so many variables. First of all, like you're going up against forever changing comps in terms of loads of that stuff. So consistency in general is pretty hard. But yeah, I do think that what you're saying is pretty much true.
Tour de force and a rolling thunder to work with, but unless Yampy finds a boatload of value off that, it's going to be difficult for Liquid to really have a say in this one. This is coming into round 9. All tied up, 4 apiece.
Keep your eye on target.
Yampy actually this time around in Garage. There's 4 members of Fnatic on the other side of this.
That pushes Liquid onto an eco. Oh, this was a nice attempt. Hey, they could have done some cool stuff into this round, to be honest with you. They're doing some really nice stuff.
So close on either side now.
Reading the stack though, again, with what they've seen on the side, but already the preemptive rotation from Nivera.
Dude, if you thought Mel looked nervous, you should have seen me on the desk, Josh. That was real nerves.
But Yampy's there. He's made it towards sight in time. And now they're going to back away, but they haven't taken everything away from this. They've left Dimisic over towards Garage. A smoke gets committed towards the door, so they still have some information. A quick rotation from Scream as well, but B is wide open.
Scream down to 56 HP, you got to land something.
So yeah, just having to, and this can be interesting because they kind of, not that this is part of the full process here, but because they cut sound last time and then they did something similar when they went over towards A, they're probably going to keep 2 people in this direction. They do have to worry about this. So as we can see, B is open, and B is the place where they're going. This is a very good chance for Liquid to win an important round. Smoke goes up. Are they going to just risk this? Probably not. We don't have anything for this, so we're going to have to util. Might see a Prowl here.
Paint shot goes in, Horn goes up, and
C's here as well. Okay.
I wouldn't say it was completely unrisky.
See how good that smoke was, right? Just an this was let's just wait.
Was invested too. Nivera's connected a great shot. He's found another as well. It's on Boasted.
Okay, that was so nice. Right, chat. Just a prime example of how important one smoke can be. Okay, there's 3 people walking here, and there's no one from Liquid watching B. Right, they're in these positions pretty much. Okay, I'm gonna leave the drawing up, and then I'm gonna explain.
Happy to be proactive on A long in particular. Once again with this flash, Nivera with the rolling thunder posts it. Finds 2 with the Sheriff on the way back through. great response from Liquid. 14 and 6 now for Navarra.
Okay, so this is how it's looking here, right? And then they're about to walk into B, it's about to be fine. The smoke goes up, and because they're going to look like, I mean, if you walk through this and you get killed, you look mad, especially when you're doing it when you have the guns. So they have to use so much util, right? You're seeing a nade, a satchel, I think there was an eye as well. There was a lot of stuff used just because of one smoke. And the sound cues just meant that everyone could go here, right? You get an idea of numbers as well. So just one. This is a fast hit. Just one smoke can make such a big difference, and that's why like smokers are just. That's why smokers have to have like good game knowledge in terms of a lot of games to have early impact, like to have impact. Okay, let's keep an eye on this. Durka, Lurk.
The smoke goes up. Yampy's gonna read it.
Huge read from Yampy. That gives him a fair shot at trying to run this one back.
It's still going to be pretty hard. We've got any ult for this? No, it's still going to be relatively hard, especially with Enzo doing this. So Enzo late luck, these guys need to delay a lot. That's going to help. Oh my god, Mystic's done great. Mystic's done great. What's the timing like on this?
And now the defuse starts. Enzo, perfect presence now
spam through the smoke, nice pings.
Denying the defuse. And now it's just Yampy, and he's got that operator.
Fnatic played this really well. The hit in general was good as well, and then
will show his hand, goes for a little spam.
The after plant was really nice, and just the decision making from Enzo after Durka left to just go for the Lurk as well. So this was great.
And I've got to say, for me, that pace change towards that C hit was the absolute remedy for what was going on here. What a great adjustment, what a great call from Fnatic.
It is, it's a perfect read on exactly how what was that from Mystic. I mean, he lands his whole line and still gets it, but I was saying it's a great response to now how much focus Liquid are putting on shutting down, disrupting this setup outside A lobby. I think we're going to see that trend continue. There's 4 members of Liquid on A. There's 1 on C.
If B wasn't a site, it would be a good map.
5.
I'll give you that as well. It would still be a good map if B wasn't a site, yeah. I get what you're saying. You think it's like super gambly on the defense half.
You can't even really slow him down. I think he has to accept the site is lost and play fully for retake here. Yeah, going to slip away towards CT, get early steps towards Garage, but again, Liquid, where's your way back through? Aren't going to come in. Now time's on their side.
Durka actually throws the tour de force in the mix here, so if he finds a kill towards spawn,
money's kind of low if they lose this one. It's hard retake again.
Liquid just looking to get set up here. It's an operator and a sheriff on the way back through.
Nice try for a little combo towards the back of the box, but it's Durka to find Scream. You noted that could cause
I'll tell you what though.
Pressure on CT, but actually Demasec's still going to find Mystic. Good trade for Alpha, but a better one for Navarra.
They have no idea Boaster's there. They have no idea. Because if Boaster would just be there the whole time, he doesn't know I'm going to think it. This is really nice. What a good recovery from Fnatic, by the way. Like, what a really nice... They've had a pretty good half, to be honest, in terms of this. They're 6-5 up and they lost pistol. Like, the fact that they can get 7-5 in a half that they lost pistol is impressive.
Then what do? They benefit on the other side of the map entirely. Great pace change in the previous, and this Demasec just forced off. It's at a perfect time as well. Scream's the one to fall. That slow field goes down. Just buys an extra couple of seconds so they can address towards Garage.
But if Fnatic ban Haven instead of Pearl, they thought that they had more chance at Pearl instead of Haven. It's pretty much that.
Look at the purchase. Sheriff,
as we can see, it didn't work out. I always felt like, again, in my opinion, I've said it a few times that Fnatic always thinks that the Haven looks worse than it is, I feel like.
Again, though, they set this tone,
but also, Xed are really good at Haven, so that probably was a big factor.
A lot of damage. Look at Alpha here.
Yeah, there's a lot of damage there. Okay, let's see if Liquid can get the last round, or if Fnatic can get like an insane half. A 3-man stack over towards here. Prowler's going out, clearing. Done a good job this round in terms of... I mean, they've done a pretty good job in general, and maybe this is Liquid not doing a good job of actually having like heavier A main control, right? They've always kind of... I've seen the amount of times I've seen Liquid push back into this area. Like, I've never really seen Liquid have one person holding this one choke point and making these sides strong.
So again, Fnatic
going through the motions now because they know what happened previously with Scream and Navarra setting up that later mid push, but B's open once again. It's Navarra, no fault line back just yet, so we can't stun an aftershock this plant. Not sure of the cooldown, but.
This time, unless Navarra again finds 2 with the Sheriff, it would be unlikely. Boaster unfazed on top of the site. Alpha going a little bit deeper towards connector, on towards C. HP is low earlier from you noted the damage coming from Scream. But the plant going to come in now, committed at about the 20-second marker. And now Liquid need to make some mayhem out of this if they want to way back in. Boaster greeting him towards the connector side of things, and chip damage done, but no one converted, no one going down just yet. Nevera and Scream still alive, still breathing.
Oh my god, that's kind of brutal.
Back to back, it's clear cut work. Fnatic.
There's a really sick half again from Fnatic. I'm actually kind of worried for Liquid to be honest in this map.
Beautiful end to the half. The Prime Gaming flawless. Set up a firing squad into A-Link. Absolutely cut them down, and it's a 2-round advantage here. And that fault line finally coming through, but the counter swing perfect from Enzo and Alpha.
Yeah, very cerebral first half, I feel. Both teams, the IGLs working OT here, setting note, setting tone. That's having a great time. Yeah, pick it up,
so
pick it up, you'll be fine. But 5-7, a good scoreline, still very competitive. The second half, who knows what we're going to have.
Why was that so funny?
Thank you very much, guys.
Why was that actually so funny?
That you guys predicted, but Achilles is already looking much better for Team Liquid.
Yeah, I mean, this was
better.
As you're getting ready to swap.
I mean, yeah, actually, I guess so. I heard this statement, but then I was like, actually, yeah, I guess this is looking better than Bind.
They've had a lot
but it's
better
not looking
start,
great.
obviously, here as well. Just being able to pick up rounds, having Scream and Nevera, finding kills as well is a very good look for them.
Yeah. It's incredibly important, especially because of how slow their start was. And I thought it would be Scream that woke up, but actually still quite a quiet game from him. On the other side of things, though, Nevera has been dominating.
Yeah, he's been huge. The figures that he's putting up right now are great. 340 on the ACS. He's just been utterly impeccable so far. But Scream, in his own right, while he's not having the flashiest performance, he keeps getting into these pesky positions. He's tucking away just below that mid window and coming with kills time and time again.
Yeah, and I think overall, though, what you've got is Team Liquid were able to win the pistol round off this nice little Scream play. He gets another one later on that's pretty similar. But they only got 3 out of 10 rounds of all the rest of the, you know, gun rounds and back and forth display that was happening. So I thought win pistol, you're on for a really good half. This is still a shaky half from Liquid overall, I think.
Well, let's talk about the next half as well. In terms of Liquid, they're going to be going their attack side, and you were telling me that during the game you weren't super impressed with it.
Yeah, I mean, when you look at Team Liquid's attack, right, they've been winning 38% of their attack rounds. That's not particularly good, but also Fnatic have been struggling here. They themselves went 1-7 against 100 Thieves, for example. So I think you've already seen the best half from both teams. Now you get the weaker half from both teams. And particularly here, I want to take a look at the heat map over towards the A side. Liquid like to hit A. They're going to have to fend off retakes, and Fnatic play retake about 3/4 of the time. So that A retake is going to be like 9 out of 12 rounds in the half.
I mean, it was 9 out of 18 for post-plan, so flip a coin and you'll see whether or not Liquid are going to be able to pull them off. I think this one is going to get down and dirty in the second half, but TL, they need to be able to persevere if they want to take this suicide. If we want to see
everyone at this event is a world-class player.
Showdown on that third map. I'm hoping that they can do it, but Fnatic, they've got momentum on their side.
Well, the pressure is on Team Liquid's shoulder here. Pansy and Hypok, let's not forget, if they lose this, they are out.
Absolutely right.
I'm just watching. I'm just enjoying him going off. I'm just watching him go off. It's almost like he's. It's almost like he's on the stream. I was just sitting back, relaxing, and just reading what he had to say. Okay. 7-5.
I've seen a weaker looking side. This looks much different, but we need to find out, Mike, as we start the second half.
Yeah, see if they can carry this across now. A chance to redeem
4-man. Dude, Fnatic love this pistol. The old Vision Strikers, holy hell. How many times have they done this pistol on a LAN? It is actually, I would actually go ahead and say that they've done this pistol over 5 times at LAN. I'd be tempted to say it might even be like 6-7. They don't push this time, so it's like reactive. When there's a smoke, they go through it. When there's not a smoke, they stick.
Going right on in, smoke towards A connector.
Gotta be conscious, this mid retake.
Okay, here we go. What's this going to be like? There's constant pressure in these positions anyway, because who would have 5 people here on a defense half? So there's constant pressure where I've done these X's anyway. Let's check how this is going to go.
And now you look towards Durka, doing a little bit of damage, but mostly just getting information towards Garage as well. Mystic can now help him out. In perfect unison, Fnatic are absolutely running through until then. The headshot machine is back, and a fight 2, give him a chance in this, but Nevera.
He's got 3 shots, 3 enemies.
He has to hit every single one of these in my mind. That's the first. He misses it. It's not looking good. It ain't looking pretty. 21 HP and Fnatic are at the door.
Oh boy.
They're on the defuse. And they
Okay,
are
at least we get a
so
pistol
good
each.
at this.
Hey, that was nice. Nice util, nice idea, but they
they
really played on the factor. This pistol really plays on the factor that I was saying, right? You see these positions, okay?
Wise to it,
These.
but,
Why do I always try and break this stuff down when there's
The utility
replays?
they had ready for this on the
and
playback
even the
hit.
follow-up here from Mystic, the aftershock to force Demasic out. Beautifully coordinated. Liquid forced to
So
bring some pistols in here.
this
You can
pistol works really well because
devastating.
right, there's always pressure in these places. So even though we saw that it was smoked off, there was no one there. There still has to be people like watching out for these kind of pushes into these areas. So that's why it works so well. So even though you can see all the numbers are here and they don't have to worry about this, if they don't push and clear these question marks, right, they are always going to have the pressure of that and not be able to always focus on the heavy hit that's from behind. So it's a really nice pistol. I'm actually very impressed with
Actually, a slow start
Fnatic's
for Dirk, but he
pistols.
had
I'm actually
his
very impressed with
opposite
Fnatic's
man.
pistols,
There was
full
constant
stop. I
pressure
saw it in the
towards
same one on
Gambit. It was a
Fracture
key
the other day.
engagement here on the
I
attack for
actually think
Liquid
their
as well.
pistols have looked really good this event.
He has to equalize in the head-to-head. Scream though.
And Liquid,
Alpha, yeah, it's
the
just
only,
like that,
I
yeah,
guess,
big
criticism
tempo.
I could say there is they
Right,
didn't go
Frodo sees it.
proactive enough, but it's like the perfect
Catch
pistol
up,
against what they
but
did,
Dennis
so
forward through.
it's just hindsight stuff.
Fnatic actually, yeah, full clearing back through garage.
Super proactive. Leaving nothing to chance, nothing to question. With this
Nice
utility
push
investment
in
from Fleetwood, do they know
towards...
the wrap? Does it matter when Durka is
There's
doing
the,
this?
the armor of Scream came into play there,
Beating him down.
tanked an extra bullet.
One by one. And he might just get some more. He's feeling he's getting overconfident here. Alpha.
I'm such a Chad. I'm such a hater of this. I'm such a hater of this light armor
This is 9 now for
Sheriff
Fnatic.
buy.
Could have to make a stand. Could have been around 15. A Bulldog, 2 Spectres, the Marshal saved across here.
The
progress
potato
for
aim.
Dirk
Some of the
towards
sprays in
balls
this game are
already.
actually kind of
That's he's
sick,
gonna
aren't
throw
they?
the rifle in, so will benefit them massively in this bonus. Another farm coming through for Liquid, but they need to try and convert one of these now.
Okay, Liquid,
For me, it
get the
has
full
to be-
buyout.
Like it
I mean,
And
look at the expected outcome in the next 2, and it's,
Uh,
I guess, less and
It's
less likely.
it's okay. It's a
hold
bonus.
our
It's a
expectations
bonus
high,
round.
because Fnatic are looking nasty with what they're trying to do, and let's see the combo. Catches no one, but it puts Dimasic right in the...
Dimasic has just done the
Firing
boaster.
line, he pulls the boaster.
It feels like it's deja vu.
And now there's only 3 remaining, and Dirk is behind them. They have no idea.
Oh my
and
God.
Soulcast is going to be haunted by
That's a
this.
spike.
Then again, the
Holy
bomb not
hell.
going to happen. Navera maybe
Okay, well,
equaling this out
let's see.
somewhat, but it's
Boaster's
still
low
2v3.
HP. So it is a 3v2, but Boaster's super low HP.
The brothers to
Neither
try
is
and
one
save
shot from
this.
his Marshall.
Boaster taking the space towards long. How much can these two do?
It's got the paint shell to work with. Fault line's going to be back up, and the aftershock, but looks as if they might actually try and backfill through a link. I mean, considering here, but Fnatic are so disconnected, there's not going to be a peak. It's all just buying
many B
time
hits?
for
A lot of
Fnatic to
B.
slow clear through the rest of the map.
But you kind of have to, right? When
Committed the utility.
the only reason there's been a lot of B is because what happens when you get pushed in these two situations, right? What's the reaction? Pretty much.
Can't
Yeah, I
play
mean,
off
you could go
out of
garage, I
line of
guess,
sight
but
here because of the utility
that's
they have.
why there's been so much like B.
They need a kill. They need to equalize these numbers.
Still a haunt on Enzo and a Prowler, and he's the first one to get in. Navera goes down, and now it's all on screen.
Okay.
Haunt goes up.
Adil needs
He's
to
looking for
somehow win
targets.
this.
He's looking for players out of place, but now they're going to be closing in. Most is still off to the right side. He is surrounded.
Holy hell.
And
Bonus.
there is no
Let's
escaping
check it.
Fnatic.
Boaster's going to pick up another
Double
gun as well.
digits now
Oh,
made.
this is like brutal.
Team
This
Liquid
is
are
so
in
brutal
dire
right now for
straits.
Liquid.
That could be the nail in the coffin. See what the purchase looks like for Liquid if they even want to invest anything here. Thinking Scream, I think still one off the showstopper. There he is. Navera one off the Rolling Thunder. Tour de Force, not even in reach yet. Fnatic now, that economy will swell. So why we see the timeout here.
Yep.
Breather
Okay,
ahead
good
of
time
that
for
important
timeout.
round.
They are on an eco though, so they have to come up with a
I'm saying it
perfect
right,
eco
so it has
strat
Navera here. I'm
and
not
then
sure
have to
even-
make some adjustments in terms of how on earth they're going to start this.
here.
Again, when Big Wing,
Round 16.
the rough thing for Liquid,
Probably the
right,
showstopper
in terms
to
of just this
force
event in general as well, other than time pressure and power and all that stuff, is their big win condition, especially when Yumpy is on chamber, is him getting an operator. So
Well, this is what the
when they're
timeout
kind of
probably is for.
losing
If
big
you're looking
rounds
to talk to
like
the
this and
rest
their
of the
economy
audience,
actually
then
never
that
gets
means those
online,
odds are gonna be the
it's
second levels they
it's
are.
a
So
real
again,
rough
they can either get out of jail free card,
a
or they're
real
the ones to just
rough
bail
one.
you out.
The thing is, potentially Fnatic find 11. Liquid then still
Yeah,
have one round to
nearly
play,
had a
right?
nearly had a woof
Another
in there.
mistake. It's not a nice deficit once again. 6 all separated. Seen the Vera now reconsider. But Scream to throw a Guardian in.
Right.
Soulcast and Demasic will both bring SMGs.
Dude, this is like, I don't know,
Scream
maybe
get something
because
done?
I've been slightly distracted, but
It's
this
one
feels
man,
like a
right?
kind
Like,
of
it really
sneaky
is,
17, I'm
a
not
lot
gonna
on
lie.
him to land some of these shots if he's
He has been
trying
getting
to
a
really
lot of
find
sheriff
impact
kills.
Look at the setup though.
Okay,
Look
there
at
is
this.
4
There's
man
4
here.
members of Fnatic
What
here.
on earth is
Does
going on?
Paranoia
4
go
man
straight
over
through
towards
with the
here.
showstopper?
Okay, so Prowler
Ah,
goes
they
in.
know what's going on.
That's contact.
No ults up.
There's
Back.
a follow-up, and they're going to just send the... Oh, you can't escape it! Alpha's going to claim Scream's life, and he was only able to manage finding one of them.
Dude.
So initial one apiece
Okay.
traded out here.
Okay. They've looked into it. They knew that they were going to try get orb. When they were 1 away from the orb, okay, when they're 1 away from the orb, probably in the other games, they've gone over for this heavy, which I think is actually right. I think I've seen a few times where they've done that. So they knew about it. They had a big punish ready for the orbs, but that is a massive kill.
2-4 now for Fnatic.
I was surprised at Enzo being caught. They're not sure what he was trying to maybe look for off the back, maybe boast.
They are now pushing in.
Flash,
Okay.
Durka does have to respect this
Good,
now.
good reposition from Durka. Chambers is kind of insane. If he gets 1 kill, like literally, if he gets 1 kill, this is
Yep, the horn goes up.
The smoke actually protects him.
Yeah, he hasn't been fully seen. The Flash found poster, but
Hey, they actually dealt with it really well.
he's the unknown element here.
Wait,
man.
kinda.
Behind the wire, and he strikes.
Oh no,
he's
that's
dead.
a spike.
Spike now loose. Can Mystic maybe have a say in the matter? Flash goes in, and Durka's still waiting. Oh, and he's
Oh, no.
seeing a barrel. He didn't find the shot. He wants 3 more shots of this as well. Finds another.
This agent on strong players is just mad, isn't it?
He's not relenting. He's still standing, and he finally falls. Dimasic doing whatever he can to try and
Damage.
keep hope alive for Liquid. And Mystic can at least catch a little bit of damage on towards him.
A little bit too
Oh,
low.
he's seen both. He's done damage on both these players now.
Hey, they ended up handling this well. This was a little bit ropey.
Because that got deadly.
As the Guardian.
This was a little bit ropey. They at least it was weird. So okay, chat. This was a little bit weird. They push him off, okay, and then it felt like the stun was good. It felt like they had talked about where his second TPs like to be, and it's normally on top of this box or that box here as well, right? So they do a stun that gets
All
both.
it does is force
But then it felt like
a
maybe they
repurchase
didn't
from
check,
Fnatic.
but maybe
The benefit of 3
I don't know.
rounds
Maybe
to
they thought it
start
was
the
on this
second
box
half.
and then he went away. But yeah, they kind of felt like they forgot. But either way, they
Still got
did
work to
good
do to
util
break
from the
it.
breach to actually push him off and then do the stun when they were heading onto
Showstopper to
site.
work
So like
with.
the actual
Music
breach
has
util
CP
here
as
was
well.
really, really good. Oh, that's nice. God, I haven't seen that pause
Beautiful
used
opener,
for
and
so
Demasic to
long.
fall. Now Liquid have to find kills. That's spam. Nearly
He's reading it
connecting.
right. Galaxy brilliant
Nice
work,
flash
and
as well.
apparently Good as well. Screen. He's just
Oh my
sending
god,
his
Boaster,
to
that was
life, gets out
actually
there with his
so
life.
good reactively.
Marked and falls away,
Holy hell.
respects the B take. Plants come in.
Dude, his
Liquid
reactive
at
stuff
least
there
have a
was
target on
great.
their side.
Nice flash
But
against
can
the
they hold this post plant now?
against
So
the
much utility
Razor.
probably still into play
TP's
for
out
Fnatic.
as well.
Still got the aftershock as well, and that's key in this scenario. Fault line.
Scream
back in
was
5
blind, so
seconds.
that's why he kind of fired it
Pink
into
shell
the
to
roof.
work with. A little bit of post-plant confidence, surely, for Liquid in this situation. Upshock sent out very
Okay,
early on, though.
they're playing all off site and there's a smoker, so this is a fundamental error.
They're just spraying away at him.
You're gonna have to get a little bit lucky with some of this.
He can't get away with it. And now Soulcast.
Yeah,
has
that's
to
a
face the
fundamental error,
music.
really.
It's 11th for Fnatic.
Ah man.
They're just in their stride now.
It's clinical.
Yeah, the good thing about all of that is when that's going on, someone goes to the higher thing here as well. So it was good from Fnatic. They did a lot of pressure, right? So that spams had to start. But then when the spam started, it's
like I said, it's Demasic to fall.
yeah, this position. Look how strong this position is when this is, because everyone's right. So once the spike gets touched, everyone knows that they have to start spamming. So people are going to start swinging like this. You get on top, you get that extra view over the smoke. And you're just set up. It's super important, right? The kind of verticality in terms of this and this, it's the same thing on both of these, right? If you are able to get onto these positions and this is smoked or this is smoked, you should always get up to the top, even if Spike is smoked as well. If you're like a Omen, you're like a Raze, even if you're a Chamber and you have your stuff up, Jet, you should always be going onto the higher ground in those situations. So although Liquid kind of misplayed this a little bit, it was very good from Fnatic.
Liquid starting to look like they're running on steam, and Durka just doing this. He's sticking around even later. Does eat the flash in the end. Bosa trying to move into this. That's super dangerous. If he gets to keep his life, I'll be surprised he does. Gets to keep himself living, but Yampy moving into this.
Bunny reverse buff. No, Bunny does, if me and the Bunny choose the same team, it doesn't work. But if the Bunny goes against me, it pretty much works. Oh, that was madness. Oh, that's just insult. That is insult to injury. Holy hell, that was so clean. He's actually so sick, chat. What the hell?
So little left, they have to do it now.
What a beautiful, beautiful way to clean that up from Durka. Barely breaking a sweat.
Oh my god. Yeah, it's a real nice round from him. Look at this.
What is this?
Oh, that last shot's crazy.
He's like, let's go.
This guy's amazing in the crowd. This guy's amazing. Oh, he's gonna have a Fnatic tattoo.
All right,
God
and
damn.
so the scoreline 6-12. Fnatic now 1 away. Liquid.
That third shot was that third shot was up there. Nice from them.
But there's one thing who has something to say about it, and it's Yampy. Takes down the hometown hero. Alpha Year removed from this round.
Uh-oh.
Mystic,
unnoted, yeah.
Sorry, 6 chances.
Won't matter too much though, as Liquid will stack 5.
We'll do the countdown together. Dude, Fnatic have looked way better.
Doesn't actually,
that's a nice shot.
What a fantastic reveal from Soulcast.
Yeah, it was a really good reveal. Doesn't want to give away his position. Oh my god, did they just forget that short is a position?
Kills, maybe it's not over yet. Not quite enough. Soulcast still stands on 9. And that's it. Another for Liquid, 4 standing. Big start for Yampy there.
Okay, 6 chances, down to 5 chances.
2 rounds really to break this purchase, depending on actually where Boaster sits here. But Durka with that previous already encroaching towards that tour de force once again.
What, the Prowler at the beginning?
This one and the next, but,
yeah, but the Prowler's useless because the Prowler, if you do this Prowler wrong, which they did, it doesn't lock onto either of these. So like they're kind of doing the Prowler that ends here, but they're not locking onto any of these. So surely not. Maybe they haven't tested it in the server. I don't know, but that doesn't clear there. The way that they're doing it, yeah, you have to. I mean, you have to swing. You have to swing it around some kind of corner.
How deep they dig here. A slower approach here from Liquid. It's so
and this is something that we didn't see from Liquid at all, right? We didn't see this at all. Also, like, oh man,
just about having to navigate their way away from.
You have the Prowler. We can't. Oh man, this is like fundamentally this is.
Yeah, Bosa might get noted, but it's Alpha waiting. Paranoia does not connect towards one. So yeah, Bosa's in danger, but he's got a bailout. He's got Alpha here standing. Gets forced out of position, but they are clutching at straws. Nevera going to try and stride forward, but he's
Alpha did insane there to manage to get a kill and get out.
In a 2v4, the odds far from favorable. Do they find any step anyway forward? They don't have any idea about
that was impressive. That was so good. A few mistakes from Liquid for sure, but Fnatic looked really strong. They did great here. And what you saw at